All right, let's head outside. It's a breezy Tuesday night, and remember, that wind's coming in from the Gulf, so this atmosphere is ripened up. You know, the severe storms that are up north near Oklahoma, well, those are along part of the dry line that's going to move in our direction tomorrow. Temperature is 76 under cloudy skies. We got a good southeast wind moving 17 with gusts up to about 20 and keeping that dew point in the upper 60s. Today, upper 80s for the high. We should stop at 83, 10 away from an old record that stays in place from 1909 of 98. A couple showers starting up just off to the southeast, really not too significant. There were a few isolated thunderstorms in northern Valverde County, nothing near Del Rio, but you may have heard some of that thunder if you're in Del Rio. Now, let me show you what we've got. Two different computer models that I trust the most in these situations, and this first one is the one I lean towards. I'll say that first because this one has been performing really well lately, and that's why I trust it a lot. As a matter of fact, it's initializing really well, which means without any rain on the radar, I mean, we did see those few little showers out here. It's not picking those up currently. But watch what it does. Tomorrow morning, a couple of isolated showers, mainly up I-35, but then the dry line activates a few isolated thunderstorms about 4:30 or 5 p.m. tomorrow, lining right up across the city. Then they really pick up once they get into some moisture east of 281 and I-35. And by 7 o'clock, and look at this, Floresville to New Braunfels, maybe Canyon Lake up towards San Marcos, and some of these could get pretty strong and produce a little bit of hail. George Weston Beeville at about the 9 o'clock hour, and then that would be it until we get into Thursday and maybe another good shot. Now, let me show you the other model. Look at this. It brings in a real sizable thunderstorm complex at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Much different than the other. So they're polar opposite. And then by the afternoon, only a few scattered showers and daytime heating up the 281 corridor and not much by tomorrow night. So very interesting that they're split. But like I said, the first one I showed you because first that I lean there because it's just been performing so well. Any of these storms does have a 1 out of 5 risk, not a very large risk. In fact, it's the most minimal risk there is, marginal, and it stops at Bexar County. And again, it's not a 0% chance, but it's there. Now let me show you what happens. Thursday's quiet, but look what happens Friday. Frontal boundary comes in, and by 7 o'clock, we've got some heavy rain from San Antonio right along the I-10 corridor. This could change a lot, though. We're going to get into some high-resolution data tomorrow on Friday and Saturday's forecast, which, look, Saturday evening, some pretty good rain still falling as well. Now, here's the best part. When we start talking about how much rain is going to fall, when we include only Wednesday into Thursday, we're at about ½ an inch. But now let's factor in the Friday, Saturday rainfall, and we're going up closer to 2 inches, especially east and up I-35, even in San Antonio as well. All right, 14-day forecast time. Again, 2 out of the next 3 days have significant rain chances, and because of Fiesta, we've got a weather impact alert for both. I'd probably still do a weather impact alert for tomorrow because of that severe weather risk, a 1 out of 5 on that risk of some of these isolated storms producing some hail. But, you know, if we were outside of Fiesta, might rethink on Friday. But either way, these probabilities are pretty high. Now, we're going to be split with only a 20% chance of an isolated shower Thursday and a hot day, 93. Now, the Wednesday rain, 40 to 50%, again, in the evening hours is still the best chance. 40 to 50% again on Friday. So good for Battle of Flowers, bad for the final night of Nyosa, because Battle of Flowers is a daytime parade. Now, Saturday, Sunday, we still hold about a 30% chance of showers. Even Cinco de Mayo's got a 40% chance. Tuesday the 6th should be the last chance of rain for a while, as we expect temperatures to stay about seasonal, but rain chances to drop as we get into that second full week on our 14-day outlook. But again, 2 out of the next 3 days, I would definitely have the umbrella within arm's reach, and I would not wash the car just yet.